Hello YouTube, I wanted to do a quick review of the HP Dv7. I got this laptop 1 week ago at Staples. Retails for Retails for $8.99. It was on sale for $6.50 plus a $50 mail-in rebate, which I still have to do. Alright, let's just dive right into it. Let's talk about hardware first. The screen. It has a 17.3-inch screen, 1600 by 900 megapixels. Awesome screen. The viewing angles are great. Side to side, they're pretty good. From the bottom, it's good too, but I noticed from the top, it does get very whitewashed if you look at it from a top kind of angle. Next, we will talk about, I guess the bezel is fairly slim. I mean, for a 17-inch screen, that is a pretty slim bezel. You got the Beats by Dre audio insignia right there. You have your HD camera with two microphone inputs there on the top. Overall build quality is excellent. It's made of aluminum. I guess it'll keep the processor cooler. It feels nicer. The trackpad is metal, but it's not all aluminum. The bezel here is plastic, and the very bottom is also plastic. Let's look at the lid here. Look at it closed. Very nice. The color is umber. I say it's the new black. It's like kind of brownish, dark brownish, chocolate looking thing. There's an HP insignia right here. It lights up very neat. Let's look at the on the left of the computer, you got your VGA, HDMI, Ethernet, 2 USB ports, the microphone input, and 2 headphone jacks. On the front, you have 2 speakers and an SD card reader. There's an actual total of 5 speakers on this. On the right, you got 2 more USB ports, Blu-ray player, AC in, and a Kensington lock right there. On the back, nothing on the back, but it still looks pretty nice. Just the way it's designed. You got a Hewlett-Packard logo right there in the center. The bottom, like I said, is plastic, but it's a very sturdy plastic. It's very hard. Got a lot of ventilation ports right here. I have an extended battery on there, 9-cell extended battery. It's rated for 9 hours. It actually does last almost 9 hours. It's actually incredible for that large of a screen. This panel here pops out and allows you to access the guts of the computer. You have 2 hard drives in here and your RAM right down here. Very easy. It's the button right here. If you go to the left, pops off your battery. You go to the right, pops the panel off. You also have there's actually a total of 5 speakers on here. You actually have a subwoofer right there. 2 in the front, the subwoofer on the bottom, and also 2 more speakers on the sound bar up here. In addition to the trackpad, you have a fingerprint reader, which works great. As you can see, I could just swipe, boom, log me in. More about that in 1 second. The keyboard, it is a full QWERTY keyboard with a full numeric number pad here on the right. It is a island style chiclet keyboard. It is very nice. It is a joy to type on. One thing I wish it was backlit, but you really can't find a backlit keyboard on a laptop for less than $1,000, and this was hundreds less than $1,000, so can't complain too much about that. The trackpad is great. It actually has a lit bezel around it. Looks very nice, so it's very easy to find if you're using it at night. You could turn it off, double tap right there, it goes away, little orange LED right there. Double tap again, comes right back on. It's a joy to use. It feels great. The mouse click buttons, left and right buttons on the bottom, work very well. Now the fingerprint reader, I found that this thing is just awesome. It comes with the software HP Simple Pass. I feel very secure now with it. I mean, I can launch my email. You could designate different fingers to launch different programs or web pages. Like for instance here, I'll use my middle finger. It's going to take me to my Gmail. Now here, if I use my ring finger, it's going to launch Newsweek and so on and so forth. I think it's a very awesome feature of the laptop. I feel really secure. I do the online banking, and you know what? No, maybe somebody can see your code or figure out your code, but nobody's gonna copy your fingerprints. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the internals a little bit. This version of the HP, you see my little gadget right here, is running an Intel Core i7 2670QM 2.2 gig processor, total of 4 gigs of RAM, maximum of 8 gigs of RAM. Eventually I will upgrade and max the RAM out for better performance. Speaking of performance, overall performance of the laptop, I find it's awesome. It opens up Adobe Photoshop in seconds, Excel spreadsheets, Word, everything. It runs great. It doesn't have a dedicated graphics card. It has the Intel HD integrated graphics card, but with the i7 processor, it's phenomenal. It still plays. It'll run light gaming, or not even light gaming. I'd say it'll do Command and Conquer, very well, actually. The audio quality on this computer is unmatched. I'll play a little sample for you right here. It really is the best audio quality I've ever heard on a laptop. It also has the best digital audio quality coming out of the headphone jack that I've ever heard on a laptop. But the Beats by Dre is really, really awesome. It adds to the, watching movies is a joy. Listening to music is also a joy on this thing. Alright, let's talk about the overall design. The overall design of this laptop is awesome. It feels good. The palm rests I never heard the fan noise on this. I got slightly warm on my lap after using it for a little while, but never hot like an AMD processor would do to you. It's just great. I mean, if you don't, it's not ultra portable. Okay, I also own a tablet, so if I want to go ultra portable, I take my tablet. If I want a desktop replacement, I take this. It weighs 6 pounds, and it's very large, so you need a large bag to carry it in. You can't just grab it and go. But once it's here, it's awesome. The battery life is great. It's phenomenal. I could leave it unplugged, use it all day at work, take it home, and still have plenty of battery life left. I'm not worried about being close to a charger. The i7 processor, it's great. It's fast. It's snappy. I render web pages. The most intensive, flash intensive web pages very easily. I can show you an example of that right now. See here. We'll go to, for instance, gadget here. Boom, it's loaded. Like in a second, within a second. I'll just show you some of the pinch to zoom. You know, a little bit choppy, but still works great for what you need it for. Works great. So I would give this computer, if I was to go a 0 out of 10, I would give it a 9. And the one knocking, I would have really appreciated a backlit keyboard. But like I said, you really can't find them on a laptop less than $1,000. And also the size, it is very large. It's not the thinnest thing around. It's still, very slim without the extended battery. Take a look at it from the side. It's not the smallest thing, but overall user experience is absolutely awesome. Alright, I hope if you need a desktop replacement for inside of $1,000, this is it. If you want the top of the line, best thing out there without a Windows experience, get a Mac. If you want to spend double the money for something that looks better, performs the same, doesn't even have the same audio quality, go ahead and get a Samsung Series 9. It's also aluminum, it's black, it's very nice, but for half that money you can get this bad boy. And like I said, I loved it. No problems with it thus far. I hope this review helped you. Please leave a comment. Take care.